Hello and welcome to Films of Futures Past, the series where we look at films set in futures that have now passed and ask the question, what did they get right? This episode we'll be looking at sci-fi sequel Back to the Future Part 2. Released in 1989, the film sees Marty and Doc Brown travel to the year 2015 to help Marty's children, but in the process start a chain of events that alter the future and threaten Marty's family. They must then travel back to the 50s again to restore order. Aside from time travel, the film depicts advancements in technology predicted to exist in 2015. Now that the year has passed, let's see what they got right. The featured ideas we'll take a look at are flying cars, video calling, rehydrated food, and hoverboards.
Taxi cab. I thought we were flying.
Precisely.
When Marty, Doc Brown and Jennifer first arrive in 2015, they almost hit a taxi cab despite flying in the upgraded DeLorean. That's because they've found themselves on a highway in the sky, with many vehicles zipping about in the air and hovering road signs. The concept of flying cars have been tested since the 1940s, though the initial ideas were simply a set of wings and a propeller slapped onto a car. Over time though, many people have attempted to perfect the design. By 2015, the closest we'd come to what we see in the movie was the Aeromobile from Slovakia. With a top speed of 110 knots in the air and 99 miles per hour on the road, it had a promising future. By 2017, they revealed their fourth version of the vehicle. So unfortunately, flying cars had not become commonplace by 2015, and we're yet to witness mid-air collisions on a tropospheric highway.
Dad, telephone, it's needles.
Dad, it's for you.
All right, well, take down the den.
At the McFly residence, the older Marty receives a video call via a large screen in the lounge from Needles. Using voice activation, he's able to answer the call, and the two can see each other in real time. In the 1950s, Bell Telephone created a prototype of a two-way video communication system. However, it was only able to transmit one frame every 2 seconds. Other companies continued to develop video conferencing, but most consisted of large hardware and were very expensive. It wasn't until the internet revolution that advancements in telephone technology excelled. By 2015, not only could you make video calls on a computer via services such as Skype, but in 2010 Apple had launched FaceTime, allowing you to make calls with the convenience of a smartphone. Back to the Future Part 2 was slightly behind in that regard.
Pizza.
All right, just wait your turn.
When it's ready, could you just shove it in my mouth?
Don't you be a smartass.
I'll crank the atrocity channel.
Hydrate level 4, please.
Storage space in the kitchen can be a frustration, but what if you could dehydrate food to shrink it down only to simply rehydrate it later, like Lorraine McFly does with a Pizza Hut pizza in their Black & Decker hydrator? Dehydrated foods are common in supermarkets, but mainly consist of fruits and are intended to be eaten dry or hydrated using boiling water. Benefits of dehydrating include reducing weight, packaging and costs to manufacturers, and can supply a variety of vitamins and minerals. We even have electric dehydrators, but unfortunately no hydrators for bringing that freshness back. By 2015 we certainly had no way of dehydrating a pizza, though someone somewhere at Pizza Hut is no doubt trying.
Little girl, stop. Look, I need to borrow your hoverboard. Where is he?
In order to escape Griff's gang, Marty steals a hoverboard from a little girl, allowing him to hover over land but unfortunately not water. Ever since the Mattel hoverboard featured in the film, we've been patiently waiting for the reality to arrive. In 1989, many believed they already existed, due to this comment by Robert Zemeckis.
And they've been around for years, it's just that parents groups have not let the toy manufacturers make them, and we got our hands on some, and we put them in the movie.
In 2012, Mattel attempted to market a real hoverboard, which had one significant flaw: it didn't hover. In 2013, a company called Hendo began prototyping a hoverboard, and by 2014 demonstrated this. Then in 2015, Lexus entered the fray with the Slide. Unfortunately, both will only work on certain types of surface. In the case of the slide, there must be magnets hidden beneath. So they were close, but for now the only mass-produced hoverboards we have are these, though I'd argue they're not hoverboards. So there you have it. Back to the Future Part 2 attempted to paint a picture of what life would be like in 2015, and unfortunately aside from video calling they were quite far off. The idea of hydrating pizzas is unlikely, and we're still a few years off from hoverboards and flying cars cluttering our streets. We'll give Back to the Future Part 2 a D. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.